Okay, so we're back on the Woods Ball field. We're gonna have HighRollers on the left-hand side and Ricos Raiders on the right-hand side. Ricos Raiders, that's the team name I got wrong earlier. Ricos Raiders versus HighRollers. See some of the guys from Revo out here playing. They just won against Ground Zero. HighRollers will be on the left-hand side of the field. Beautiful afternoon here out at OXCC in Maryland. Absolutely fantastic paintball field. If you've not played here, they do some amazing big games. They do a whole bunch of tournament series. Definitely a field worth getting out to and playing. One of my favorite fields to play. Every now and then. Make sure you don't trip over. 30 seconds to game on.
Tell you what, there's something powerful about screaming one time and having a bunch of people respond with the same.
Beth's doing a great job out here. There have been very few issues that I've seen. Everyone seems to be having a fantastic time. So far, very good clean play as well. It's never easy reffing a field this big, especially when things go a little crazy in the bushes, but so far it's been really good. Okay, Ricos Raiders will be coming up from the right, HighRollers from the left. Game on. A little bit of a casual breakout from the Ricos Raiders. Pushing up hard in the middle though. HighRollers go straight to the 50 in the middle. Oh! 2 players to the 50, 1 from each team. There, both in alive right now. Definitely a faster initial breakout from the left for the HighRollers. Ricos Raiders are a little bit further back on the high side. So neither side pushed too high on the tape side. Boat down there in the middle is going to be pretty interesting. Don't think the HighRoller player knows that the Ricos Raider guy is in there as well. The Ricos Raiders guy definitely knows the HighRoller is though. So he's just waiting for his opportunity. So the HighRollers have pushed up right onto the tape.
Nothing at the front! Yeah! Please. That's up. Yeah, get straight across. Thank you very much. Go, post empty. Post empty. Go, ref. I'm rubbing up against it. I see that. I see it.
So with the high rollers on the 40-yard line right now, or 40%, not 40 yards, a much bigger field than that. They're about up on the 40. That boat you see through there is the 50. There is a Rico Raider player on the far side of it. I think the high roller player on this side of it has been eliminated.
Good? Feel better? Good. Watch your line behind you.
We'll move down into the middle of the field a little bit. High rollers pushing players over to the right. That's a pretty big move.
Yep. Go on the center boat. Oh, we lost one down low.
High rollers have lost 2 players now. They're far up on the tape. See the guy trying to creep through the thick. The high rollers have field position on the high side. Oh, they have completely lost the lower left tape though. Ricos Raiders have pushed past. They're on the 70 on the low side. And they're filling in further. So Ricos Raiders are trying to turn the field right now. Smart play, the guy's gone right for the corner. So Ricos Raiders are down right in the far back corner. One of the high rollers, 2 of the high rollers moving back to try and counter that. So Ricos Raiders have taken the low part of the field completely. They're all the way to the back corner. 2 of the high rollers moving back to try and stop them coming any further. Another Ricos Raiders player moves up in the middle. He's been spotted, but the guy hasn't actually been able to hit him yet. He's not in a good position there. And the ref takes him out. Okay, so we have Ricos Raiders with the whole of the low part of the field. It's turned pretty crazy. We've got maybe 1, 2, 3 high rollers, 4 high rollers on the top side of the field shooting down. They're all a little bit exposed though, so they're going to have to be careful. How many judges on the field? I don't know. Quite a lot though. We've got a good number of referees here. Okay, so they seems to be that high rollers pushed back into their home base and actually stopped Ricos Raiders for the moment. Ricos Raiders have 3 players down the low side. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 refs just in that frame right there. Good number of refs on the field, definitely taking care of what's going on. And Rico Raiders loses one of their players from the low side. Another one pushes up, takes his spot. There's now 2 Ricos Raiders on the low side. 1 high roller in home. 1 in their back corner. And then I think 2 over here. So really, all of it's going to depend on how many more Rico Raiders. Rico Raiders have the 50 boat now. The Rico Raiders probably have 3/4 of the field and have the high rollers only left in their one corner. So he's got to come around and capitalize on that. I think there's a high roller up in the boat, up on the tape. There's one in the barrels just there. Okay, so I know of 3 high roller players still alive, and at least 4, maybe 5 Ricos Raiders. And there goes a Rico Raiders player pushing low, which is probably the smart way to go, because they have the whole of the low side of the field now. So they're going to have to start doing something to come back towards the flag station in order to finish the game. Yeah, waited a little bit too long. That's game. So that's game. So I think 1, 2, 3 live players for the high rollers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 live players for the Rico Raiders. They turned the field but weren't able to capitalize on it. Mike Michel asking how many refs. I don't know, there's a lot of refs, and certainly they seem to be doing a pretty decent job of being where the action is, but not giving away players that are crawling or hidden and not there, or their positions aren't known. So it seems to be doing pretty good job from the reffing staff so far. I know some of these refs do the EPL tournament series, and some of them are from Solstice Law. The guys in the red and white are Solstice Law judges. They ref a lot of the big games here too.
Dude, this is a horrible spot.
You know what it feels like?
Sky Fogel from Skirmish there, playing with Ricos Raiders.
Yeah.
Awesome seeing him down here playing the 10-man.
Yo, live guys, check in!
Okay, so I think the next game up is going to be Saber Wolves versus TBL. So stay tuned, Saber Wolves versus TBL, the next game.